Hey guys, it's William here. We're going to be going over we're going to be with Chris Palmer and myself, waiting on Chris to come in. He may or may not be coming in today. We'll see what happens. But we wanted to go ahead and get started. It's been a while. I've been on vacation for about 2 weeks, And if you have any questions regarding local SEO, this is where you want to be. You want to talk about these. We'll go over any SEO questions you have, specifically local Google My Business SEO or Google Business Profile SEO, how they've changed their name lately. But been on vacation, been a good time, miss you guys, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Just start dropping your questions in and I will answer them. If you're new here, you're going to want to make sure to comment, make sure to go to YouTube, because we don't always get all of the comments when you're watching from Facebook or Twitch or wherever you're watching from. So you want to go to, if you will, YouTube. Watch from there. Therefore, we can get all the information. We can get all your comments and we can answer them. So we're going to sit here. We're going to go ahead and get started, and we'll go over some things, chats, if you will, or questions I've been seeing in my GMB Pros, as well as questions that people have been sending in. I've had plenty of time to get freshened up, if you will, and refreshed. If most of y'all don't do that or take a break, a lot of people don't take breaks. I would tell you, you're going to need to take breaks if you want to not get burnt out, if you will. Otherwise, you're going to wind up getting burnt out one of these days, especially if you work too damn hard. So don't want to work too damn hard. You want to always make sure you take a break for yourself. And that's what I did these past few weeks. So, but we'll go ahead and get started. Do a little screen share, go through here, and we're going to be waiting on Chris. I don't know, Holly. I think he's sleeping. Sometimes he runs a little bit late, but we'll see what happens. So good day, kind of confused with, Google Business Profile and Google Maps. There is no difference. Google Business Profile is Google Maps. They used to be called Google My Business, and they had changed it over to Google Business Profile. So Holly, if you would like to come on, you're more than welcome to. I hope you're feeling better. I know, Holly, you weren't feeling good and everything. So I also sent you a message, Holly, regarding that little cool course that you were talking about yesterday. So if you want to come on and talk about that, I'd love to have you as well to talk about it, unless you've already sold out. So, because I know how those things go, got to go fast. So I did do a review for everybody that's kind of wondering. I had people asking me, you're still in bed, Holly, funny. I did have some people asking me for the longest time to do a damn review of Azagio, or if you will, keyword supremacy versus Shine Ranker. And I did do that today. It just launched probably not even 15 minutes ago. So if you haven't watched that, you're going to go watch it. I give the benefits and not so great benefits of both of them. And just give an unbiased opinion, but you guys wanted it, so I did that for you guys. I'm going to go through here and ask, if you will, some of these questions, answer some of these questions inside GMB Pros. So I get this question a lot. I get a lot of people that ask me the same question over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, which is, how many Google My Business profiles can you have attached to one Gmail? Now, there is a big difference between being an owner and being a manager. Now, when I say that you need to only have one Google My Business map, if you will, attached to one Gmail, that's as an owner. That's not as a manager. Okay, that is as an owner, not as a manager. Okay, let's see real quick. Got a question that came in. Ali Khalid. Hi, I want to ask a question. How can we find the best topics related to our business to write about and publish content on our GMB and website? One of the things that I don't think people use enough is Google search. This honestly is a Google search. Google search. So let's say, for example, Ali, can you drop a comment and let me know what niche you're in, and I'll show you and demo it live right here real quick. And we'll actually show it live. Okay, so just drop your niche in and I'll show you what I would do. Actually, just this week as well, I've got a lot of keyword research tools that I show, or keyword hacks, if you will, that I show on the channel. So if you go through there as well, I've demoed a lot of it. But essentially, I mean, I go to Google and for example, I'll enter in metal roof repair. Okay, you're in pest control. Or Holly's giving us pest control services, right? And I'll show you what I personally do. Let me go ahead and move this screen over here so we'll look right. But so for example, if we go into the SERPs, and this is for pest control, right? If we just enter in pest control services, right over here, you're going to see all these questions that people also ask. So I generally going to want to wind up writing about these questions. I can use them as facts, Q&As, answers, etc. Then another thing I like to do is I like to go, okay, who's the number one person in your specific area, right? And I want to see how they're winning. Like this Pro Staff Termite, I want to go to their website and I want to look at it and I want to say, okay, what are they doing that I'm not doing, right? That could be content, internal linking, etc. One of the cool ways I like to do it is I just go to their sitemap. If I can find their sitemap, if they got it as an XML file or an HTML file, which hopefully they do, right here they're using Yoast. One of the cool things, not so cool for them, but what I like about Yoast is I could take each of these. It has a sitemap for the pages, for the posts, for the categories, everything. And so what I could do is I can click on the pages and go, okay, how many pages does this person have? All right, so I already see he's got 84 pages, right? I can go in here and download all this information so I know what pages I need to create, what URL structure I need to create. And I can also go over to the post and look at, well, does he have any blog posts? And I see he's got 674 blog posts. So I can already tell you if I wanted to beat this dude, I'm going to need at least about 800 pages. I can also go into his categories for his sitemap and look at what are his categories. He has ants, bed bugs, cockroaches, employee spotlights, houseflies, irrigation, landscaping, lawn care, pest control, Orlando real estate inspections, rodent control, spiders. So I can use all of that stuff, okay, and really dig in. Collie asked, do I use any tools specific for keyword research other than Ahrefs SEMrush? Specifically, no. What I'm using is just I reverse engineer what someone else is doing. I'll go to SEMrush and I'll look, but it's not I'm going to base everything off of. I base everything off of, if you will, reverse engineering my competition, seeing what they're doing and duplicating it and beating them. Now you can use SEMrush. I do like to use Answer the Public is another one. Answer the Public and Same As, that's another one. But on Answer the Public, you can enter in, let's just say, pest control services. And it will then spit out and tell me a bunch of different topics, if you will, that people are looking for when they look at pest control services once it's done. And it will put it into a nice little Excel spreadsheet. Okay, it's running it. But it is called answerthepublic.com. And that's the main one that I would like to use when I'm doing keyword research, if you will. So hopefully that answered your question, Facebook user and Ali Khalid and Holly. But no, I don't use any other real, quote unquote, if you will, image keyword search other than Ahrefs and SEMrush. Specifically for images, one of the things I do like to do is I do like to go to the top 10, find out what images they're using, and then I can take those images and embed them into assets. Okay. That's one thing we like to do as well. So hint, hint. But let's see. Any other questions we got coming in? I will answer them. Let me put this back over here so I don't look like I'm looking sideways the whole time. I'm going through the group just to see. If you don't know, or if you're not a part of the group, we run the largest local SEO group on Facebook, FYI, which is Google My Business Help Group and Local SEO Tips with William Jones. So if you're not familiar with it, go through there and join. I'm just going to go through and see if we got any questions that I haven't seen, because I actually haven't been in the group. I've took a vacation for about 2 weeks. So Want to go through here and see if we have anything. Give me 1 second here. Yep. My boys are writing me my team because they watch me whenever we're live. They especially watch me whenever Holly's on or Chris is on or somebody else because they always trying to learn. So does anyone have any thoughts about or experience with powering up Holly's news links with GSA? I've posted about 20 articles on the news networks for a client over the past month and a half, but I haven't seen movement to the GMB organic rankings. I bought Holly's best practices tutorial and blueprint. I've done 2 press releases, use Signal Genesis. I'll put a third in 2 weeks. I would honestly, Dave, I'm going to answer this. I would need to see everything that you're doing because we've done the same thing, and we do see immediate results within the week usually. Please send me your website to take a look, and I will audit what you have going on. Hopefully Chris is all right, guys. So y'all better make sure y'all pray for him because he's never late unless he oversleeps. That's been about the only time he's ever late. So what's the best way to quantify your rankings? How do you keep track of whether an SEO strategy works or not? So the best way I keep strategy is, hey, Jason, what's up? What's up, brother? One of the things that I personally use is I use LeadSnap to run them for my agencies and whenever I'm doing, if you will, recon. But then the other one is Local Falcon, right? The best thing I can look at is your GeoGrids. Where are your rankings at, a month from now versus now? I just talked to a client today. He's been with someone for 6 months and he's only got he's the SEO company, if you will, has gotten him ranked in a 2.5 mile radius. And they think that's a big deal. In 6 months, they should be at least 10, 20 miles out, at least, okay, depending on the niche. But that being said, it all depends. So, I'll tell you, it's like, I am actually doing a video on this week, talking about specifically what to look for when you're hiring an SEO or an SEO agency. The problem with a lot of people that, quote unquote, if you will, do SEO, they don't really do SEO. They talk about SEO. They don't run an agency. They don't deal with staff. They don't deal with hundreds of clients, much less thousands. So there's going to be a big difference between someone who talks about SEO and someone that actually is in the trenches and actually does SEO. There are also SEOs that specifically do just affiliate SEO. Like Holly, I know she does specifically CTR. She does drop shipping. She does affiliate stuff. She kind of stays away from agency work, and she'll tell you that straight up. So, hey, Chris, good to see you too, brother. Thank you. Yep, looking fresh. I appreciate that. Now do it. Took 2.5, almost 3 weeks off. So 20 posted a month is not it's not much. Okay, Holly's telling you you said you posted 20 of those backlinks. That's really not much. I would tell you honestly, if you want to really try it out and see if you get a boost, go get her across the network boost off of Holly Stark's her website. And if you haven't seen it, she actually has it on her website, and basically you go to it and she'll do a press release across her entire network. And I'll show you guys that too. Let's see here. So this is Holly's News Network. You go to here to Holly Stark store. And, she's got this new course coming out or is already out. So if y'all haven't got that, make sure you go get it. It's only, and then she's doing a mastermind too. It's only $200 a month or $2,200 a year. And then she has this new course that just came out about backlinks, secret backlinks being exposed. It's $300. I'd go get it. If you haven't got it, you want to get it. Regarding the PR blast, this will give you right here $150 a month. Will get you one, currently there's 800 news sites, and it'll get you that blast put out across her entire network. Okay, there's currently 800. All right, so hopefully that will answer any questions any of you guys may have. Let's go back over to our group and go through some questions. It looks like Chris overslept, guys. I'm sorry about that, but let's go ahead and go through this real quick. Go through some more questions. I just want to answer anything. Does anyone know if there's a way to search the cost for or per click for a specific term? Actually showed that. That is one of the things that is you can do it, several ways, several tools. I went over in one of the videos. Keyword planner, Google keyword planner is the best one. It's the most reliable one where you're going to get information from. If you have not came in here and commented on this, I am giving away free SEO audits this week, in which I'm doing SEO audits. Now, these SEO audits, because they are free, will be broadcast across my YouTube channel. So I want to make sure you understand that if you submit that information to me, just realize it will be broadcast across my channel, okay? Holly, Jason says, can't wait for the course. He loves him some backlinks. So he purchased it. He's waiting on it, I believe. Does Google Maps Booster help my ranking maps? Well, yeah, that's exactly why it's called the Google Maps Booster. But yes. Let's see here. What other questions got? Does doing citations, I just talked to someone about this. Does doing citations before trying to verify a GMB or Google Business Profile help with preventing it from asking for video verification? Absolutely not. It does not. They're going towards more and more and more of doing video verification across the board. I honestly believe they're probably going to get to the point where that's all they do. But we'll see. That's why when you see a lot of these, if you will, people out here talking about, hey, you can just come in here and claim this Google My Business listing and help this person. No, that's not the case, because what's going to happen is they're going to ask for video verification. Unless you know a hack around that, you're going to be really, up the creek without a paddle whenever you try to do that. So I do post some, polls on side of YouTube. If y'all haven't seen it, make sure you start going on there and answering them. We do drop some offers in here for website specials, SEO specials. So go in there. Going back to your question in regards to citations, though, citations, I personally would tell you to increase your footprint across everything but Google Maps first, i.e. Better Business Bureau, Angie's List, Manta, all these different locations or assets you can put information on before ever going to Google My Business. And a lot of times when you do that, you can get an instant verification without any postcard, without any phone call, especially when you go to all these high paid sites and you actually get reviews from them and you create some authority, if you will. All right, let's go through this. Yep, we were flying back from Manila to Pagadian that day. So appreciate you guys. We will be back inside Google My Business Pros or GMB Pros or Google Business Profile Pros, whatever you wish to call it, because they changed your name. We will be back on Monday, this upcoming Monday. So any of you guys want to know, that's what's going on. Yeah, go check out my man Jason's latest business, Google blog about what do agency get wrong with outreach. He has a whole blog on that. That's really cool. Let's see here real quick. So he goes through it, it's a nice little blog he put together. Go through that, read it, read up on it. There's lots of people in the group that actually contribute. It's one of the few things, and I'm going to be going over this later in this, this week, in which I'm going to be telling you, for example, why did I leave all the SEO groups? And it's not because I was kicked out. It's not because of any rumors or anything like that. It's because one of the facts is I found that for the most part, in a lot of the SEO groups, is nothing but drama. And you can ask someone like Holly, she'll probably tell you the same thing, because nothing but drama in a lot of them. And I didn't want drama. I wanted results. And I wanted to create a place where business owners could come and they could get results, not necessarily talk about just, the newest, who has issues with whatever. This guy is saying you own a digital company, but have that cobbler shoe mentality where sometimes I can't see what I normally see for others on my own stuff. Would anyone be interested in checking out what we're putting together for our new website? I'm going to, and this is what I teach y'all on how to scale your agency. Go into these groups, answer questions, hit @ tag these people, Kowalski, tag them and say, I will do it for you. Feel free to drop me an email at iam@rankfortress.com, and I will do a free audit for you. If you ever need me, you can always email me at iam@rankfortress.com. I check it about once a week, and I answer it once a week. So, hey, a company is rebranded, and now we want to rename the GMB. What's the safest way? So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to ask the guy, for example, what else have you done first? Updated citations, info on the website, anything, social media presence. A lot of people, they just want to, I changed my name of my business, so I just want to change everything that's on Google. And that's probably one of the worst things to do. You need to update everything else first. Not just think about, okay, it's just Google my business, and then that's all you're caring about. So let's go ahead and go back through here some more. I actually asked this question, what are some SEO tactics you'd like to see me cover? I ask these questions when I ask these is because I'm going to be creating videos on this content. Maybe not this week, but it'll be in the next week or so. And we are going, I put them in an Excel spreadsheet. Now, literally, that's how I create, if you will, my content. My man Drew in here, he's asking if your LinkedIn profile's optimized. If you have never had your LinkedIn profile optimized, you want to hit him up and get it optimized. What does an optimized profile look like? For example, this is my LinkedIn profile. If you go over to it, you're going to see same thing, kind of like with Facebook. You're going to have a header. I'm live right now, so you can't see it, but you'd have a header up here. You have your information here. You add your section. You add the information in here and take care of it. But you always want to have your social media assets optimized. Okay. Let's see here. Question came in. When will I see results after using a booster? Boosters do not, and this is across the board for SEO. SEO is not miracle grow. You don't throw it on and bam, it's magic. The only thing I would say will probably be doing that, but that's after you've actually done a bunch of other things such as keyword, structure, content, etc., and architecture, is CTR. CTR, you can get pretty much instant results if you have the right process. A booster is the same thing as regular SEO if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, and it generally takes a week, 2 weeks, sometimes up to a month, but you're not going to see instantaneous results. And if you want instantaneous results, then you should have thought about that before you got that, or you probably were unaware of what it actually did. This is one of the many reasons I don't go to places like Fiverr. I will never suggest you to go to Fiverr to do your SEO. I can show you how to do it good on a good way and how to not to do it. So let's go through here. Booster links. Yeah, if you bought booster links from my man Jason, this is what you're getting. It's going to generally take about 30 days. My man Craig Campbell, give him a shout out. He started up his own private SEO mastermind about damn time. If you haven't checked it out, make sure to go over here and check it out and get signed up with that. He's got lots of golden nuggets that he's dropping as always. So if you're not a GMB Pro already, make sure to become one. Why? I'm giving it away 30 days for free. That is free. And after 30 days, it's $97. And we have people in here like Holly Sarks, Chris Palmer, Mike Merlino, myself, and a bunch of other people, Jesper. I'm literally giving it away for free for 30 days. And you get all my tools, all my past courses, current courses, etc. So it's not something that you want to miss, guys. If you're still on the fence about it, I would tell you get off the fence. That's me. I'm prejudiced, but I believe we probably got the best thing going on out there when it comes to local SEO and hacks. And there's no other place you're really going to go to where you're going to have all the people that we have in here teaching, such as myself, Jesper, Holly, Chris, Mike Merliner, Brent Bowser, all these guys. Nobody else has that, but they do have other groups. I'm in a couple other masterminds that I would tell you need to invest. That's where I think a lot of people are scared of. They are scared to invest in, if you will, their education when it comes to a specific niche or even in business. If you're a business owner and you don't have a coach, or if you don't have a mastermind or something that you've invested in, I would question how serious you really are about your business. So I do have some, let's see here. What are some questions you have regarding finding VAs? It's another question I've just been dropping. What are some questions you have about finding and hiring or keeping VAs and some processes? Make sure to go in there and comment. I am turning all this into content, videos, etc. Holly says she's playing around with opening up a new service on domain molding, basically like maintaining good links, anchor text, etc. So if you guys want to reach out to her, reach out to Holly. There's her Facebook page, Holly Starks. Let's see here. If anyone does, I don't, but does anyone sell casino or adult links? Go in here and message Holly. She's looking for those. And see, this is just another one of our, websites that we're giving away. This is a package, it's $350. Let's see here. Our geocentric plugin, if you don't know, our location page plugin, if your GMB Pro, has been updated. So we have updated it. If that's something that you'd be interested in, make sure to go in there. All right, so let's see. All right. Hey guys, hope you're well. I have a small issue and have never ran across this in 8 years. My service area business is up and verified. However, it's not showing up online unless you use the direct link for GMB profile. Yeah, send me, message me. And just tell the guy, Mike Bland, drop me an email at Iam@rankfortress.com. One thing I am considering about FYI, we're going to do a mastermind in the Philippines. So anybody be interested in that, we're definitely going to be doing that. So why do I always tag these people? What happens when you tag them? They get a notification up here. When they get a notification, they're going to click on it and see, who is this dude that just wrote me? And then they're going to wind up messaging you a lot of times. So you create, if you will, traction. You can get jobs that way just by helping people. Too many times, most people look at sales and they go, you need to see and try to hard sell somebody and try to sell them SEO services. Where in reality is they don't need to do that. So George Pisnick, he says, what I learned as a GMB Pro, high quality content, image optimization, quality backlinks, G-Stacked, advanced schema, with the juice from Google Traffic Viper, or he does some CTR, slow and steady wins the race, and his rankings went up. They went down and then they went back up. So he's been working on that for a bit. Let's see here. All right, guys, any more questions? And I'll answer them. But other than that, I will be getting off here. Keep Chris in your prayers, and little Chris, always worry whenever he's not on here. Is anybody here using Duda instead of WordPress? No, I do not. They're crap software. Even Terry Samuels, he says the same thing. Terry's a big dog, if you will, in my opinion, in the SEO community. Let's see here. Kevin, he gives a lot of really golden tips. If you're not paying attention, you need to. And he talks about prospecting, specifically how to prospect like a pro. Prospecting being how to find leads, how to find clients, how to get them in. That's what most people, I think, have an issue with, is leads. What would you like to know about when it comes to starting an agency? Go ahead and answer these questions, guys, and then I'll be making content about it. Anytime we do a video, we have an instant replay afterwards. How do you permanently delete a Google My Business listing or Google Business Profile? You go in and delete it. Unless you're a brand new manager, you have to wait 7 days. Let's see. Quick question when it comes to domain names, hyphen or no. I would go with no. I go with no, period. I wanted straight domain name. Dominate LinkedIn, great. Yep. WordPress vulnerability. Talking about that. Let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, I've been dropping deals in here left and right, about 10-page websites and 20-page websites. So let's see what else. Like I said, we updated the Proximir location page plugin. All right, guys, we're going to be pretty much done for the day. Wanted to answer a few of those questions. If you have any questions, make sure to go ahead and Google My Business, the Google My Business help group with myself, and I will answer them as best as possible. Got another question coming here. Sir, my phone number updated but not showing the call button. I would need you to email me. Email me at im@rankfortress.com. Again, that is im@rankfortress.com with your specific issue, and I will take a look at it. Looking great. Do I need a marketing manager? No, sir, I do not. But I appreciate it, Jeff. Thank you so much. It's great seeing you in Manila, Jeff, and actually finally getting to meet you in physical. Me and Jeff have known each other for about 1.5 years, 2 years now. And first time we actually physically met, sat down, had lunch or had dinner together. It was great food, great times. I hope you feel better, Jeff. Jeff has a little issue with reflux, I believe. Funnel hackers, you're missing out on some sales. Kevin's always dropping golden nuggets. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get off here. It's been a late day, and I will see you guys again. It will probably be later this week. And like I said, Google My Business Pros, we're going to be starting back up in our classes by next Monday. Okay, so by next Monday will be Jesper. Tuesday's Lane Hulk with Signal Genesis. Wednesday will generally be CTR manipulation. Thursday will be Chris Palmer and myself usually. And then Fridays are Kevin, and we'll go over that. Yes, sir, Nifty Trading. If you get it in, I'll answer your question because I'm about to get off here. But all right, I will see you guys again sometime soon. Be blessed. Have a great day.
I have so many SEOs that hate me and say that I'm stealing their methods. They bitching and cry, labeling me SEO Black Hat. Was a nobody, now I'm at the top. Most wanted, most loved, bad business owners, and hated by most SEO opponents. You think you're an SEO god, but you're an SEO fraud. Guess I'm the SEO devil, shouting fuck the SEO guys. White hat SEO doesn't make sense, going with the goody goodies. Up in heaven dressed in white, I like black Tims, I like black hoodies. Fake SEOs up there probably have me on some real straight shit. No sleeping all day, no getting my dick licked, hanging out with the goody